Edwards with MiningIR. We are at the Mining Investment event with Rob Weir, who is the Vice President of Corporate Development for Lithium Royalty Corp. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So let's start with your background a little bit. Tell us a bit about yourself and how you got into the mining industry.
Sure, I was in finance for the last 20 years on the sell side, head of sales and trading at a firm called Stifel GMP. Spent a couple years at Warta on the private equity side of things, and then joined in August of 23 in a corporate development capacity.
Okay. It's been a good 2 years?
It's been a grind, but it's been fun.
For those unfamiliar, can you give us a quick overview of Lithium Royalty Corp and your unique royalty model?
Sure, the royalty model is very well understood in Canada institutionally, and so we just simply took best practices and applied it to the lithium as the underlying commodity. Raised about $120 million privately, took the business public in March of 2023, raised 150 million Canadian. We own 35 different royalties, whether it's GOR or NSR, and the underlying premise was high-grade hard rock assets in safe jurisdictions, and we've largely stuck to that formula.
Okay. So lithium is one of the most talked about commodities today. What makes your focus on lithium and your diversified portfolio so timely and strategic?
Well, we're the only one, which was a really good thing at the start, and it's less of a positive because the prices have really struggled. We're 30 months into this bear market, but the one thing we know for sure is that you get these cycles, and in the last 10 years, we've had two 24-month up cycles, one 35-month down cycle. So we think we're much closer to the end than the beginning, and so we've got a great balance sheet. We've got a very good portfolio, so we can afford to be patient and let this run its course.
Okay. Can you share some recent milestones that investors should know about?
Yeah, sure. We actually sold a piece of our Tres Quebradas royalty to Triple Flags, so they're a new entrant into the lithium royalty space. That was for $28 million US, and that was just more of an insurance policy on this market, staying weak for longer than we think it's going to be. And I think looking forward, we've got two large brines operated by Zijin and Ganfeng in Argentina. They've spent about $1.4 billion to build those projects, and they're going to start producing, I think, June and July of this year. So towards the end of the year, we should start collecting royalty checks from them.
Okay. And looking ahead, what should investors be watching for over the next 6 to 12 months from your team?
Like I said, we have a great balance sheet, so we're very active looking at different opportunities.
Yeah.
But I think what you're going to see is a pretty pronounced recovery in the lithium price. The elastic band's been stretched too far in the wrong direction, and so something in the system's going to break. So I said this last year, and I was wrong, and I'm going to double down on it and make sure I'm right this time.
This time you're going to be right. Okay.
Exactly.
Yep. Perfect. There are a few royalty companies out there. What sets Lithium Royalty Corp apart in this competitive landscape?
It's a good question. I think we've tried to replicate what the larger, more seasoned companies have. And I think it's easy to say you're going to do it. It's much harder to actually do it. And I think what sets us apart is our patience to see through the end of this cycle. A lot of companies try and reinvent themselves and do something differently just out of necessity. But we're going to stick with it, and we have a lot of confidence in our underlying royalty portfolio and our operators. So I think patience is going to set us apart. For sure.
If any of our viewers want to learn about you guys, get in touch with you guys, where do they go?
You can go to our website, lithiumroyaltycorp.com, or email me. It's right on the homepage. So.
All right, straight to the point. I love it. Thank you so much, Rob.
Okay, take care.